So lamellae just has these rings. They're called the lamellated corpuscles as well. So lamellae, lamellated, because you have rings. You have rings. They're on you. Okay, so if I take my one little osteon, it looks just like that, right? Here's my little osteon from lab. My little osteocyte, my little canaliculi on there. So these rings, that I can see, are called concentric lamellae. So you want to know that concentric lamellae go with the osteons. Concentric lamellae go with the osteons. So ring-like structures of that OD matrix.
What? No.
Somebody else found it, so I left it in the, I thought I left it in here, that's what I thought, and I came in and I was like, gone, so I took it out and gave it to somebody else. Your grades are saved. Yay. You guys probably wanted 100 since you're like, okay. So 5 more minutes and we'll be done. Let's stop with like lamellae. All right, so the concentric lamellae are these ring-like matrix, right? Ring-like rings instead of the bony matrix. Okay, we got that going on. They have 3 other types. Now, Lacunae already did, right? It said that was a small little chamber, a little area that would house my osteocyte, right? So openings between those lamellae that contain the osteocytes supervise tissue. And then there's that word canaliculi thing, right? So you get the canaliculi thing going. Tiny canals that allow those osteocytes to communicate with the other osteocytes because you have like multiple supervisors for bone tissue. So big thing going on there. Now you don't communicate from one cell to the other. You got to use those canaliculi. You guys gonna try it? You're gonna listen to 5 points?
Each person, right? 5 points each person.
Whoever's licking gets 5 points.
Just, so,
The
If
liquor.
you're getting licked, it doesn't count for
no,
anything.
I'm saying, I mean, it's per person.
Per person.
5
The
points.
person's getting like to get 5 points too. Because, I mean, you get enough.
I think she's asking if you lick more than one eye, can you have like multiple points? Is it compounding extra credit or is it?
20 people and give her 5 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is fun. It's for the whole experience and enjoyment of doing it. You might like it. It's just like one night.
Might be foreplay.
Okay, next up, this will be our last slide. Last slide. Okay. So here's your cutoff for your exam for like Thursday. Last slide right here. I have something known as interstitial lamellae. Remember that interstitial fluid? Fluid found between cells? Okay, now I have lamellae found between my osteons. So it's like a filler material because you have round osteons, like round soda cans, they like stick them next to each other. You have gaps and spaces in between them. You got to fill those up. So I use my little interstitial lamellae to fill those up. So there's some here, there's some more interstitial lamellae down there. Got to fill those gaps in between because my bones have to be really solid. It helps to stabilize and support all those osteons through there. That's my interstitial lamellae, located between my osteons. Then I have outer circumferential lamellae. What's a circumference? Like the diameter sort of thing, right? So it's on the outer circumference, so it goes all the way around thing. So here's my outer circumferential. So all the way on the outside. So you're going to have these big rings, if you will, or bands. That's my outer. Where might I find my inner? Next to the medullary cavity. So again, I have the same deal going here. Here's my inner circumferential lamellae over here, around my medullary cavity. So outer, next to periosteum, inner, next to medullary cavity. Makes good sense, right? Outside, inside, outer, inner. Good job, you're done for the day. What do you guys think? I know, it's like, here, wow. You guys like wiped out in half, too, sure. After the bones, and you got to finish this, so good deal. All right, so So tomorrow, right?